We should speak out about this genocide constantly, especially here at Google, where they're making billion-dollar contracts with the genocidal iOS. Google, you can't hide! You're powering a genocide!
The Google offices in New York City, where tech workers with No Tech for Apartheid are taking part in a day of action to demand that Google and Amazon cut all its ties with Israel, including the contract known as Project Nimbus, where these tech companies are providing state-of-the-art technology that is intensifying Israel's apartheid and genocide against Palestinians. Inside of Google's offices, Google workers have staged a sit-in of the 10th floor, and workers are rallying behind me outside to show their support. The Google workers on the 10th floor sit-in protested for 10 hours before Google called the cops to arrest them. And workers in California, occupying the office of Google Cloud CEO Thomas Kurian, got arrested while live streaming. 9 workers were immediately charged with trespassing and placed on administrative leave. And the next day, Google fired 28 workers in retaliation for protesting. Google has been punishing workers who dare to speak up against Google's ties to Israel.
I'm also here. I was fired about a month ago.
This is Eddie Hatfield. He lost his job last month after disrupting an Israeli tech conference that Google sponsored.
And I refuse to build technology that powers genocide, apartheid, or surveillance.
It was sickening to see Google's name all over the walls of that room while speakers come up and use genocidal, violent language to refer to Palestinians. That room is a place where they're making decisions about how this technology gets used, but not everyone who's affected by those decisions gets to have a voice in that room. That being the people being bombed by AI systems in Gaza, people moving between checkpoints in the West Bank and beyond when this technology eventually gets exported all over the world.
Google and Amazon have been providing cloud computing technology to Israel through Project Nimbus, and Google has downplayed the extent of its services to the Israeli military for years. But Time magazine recently exposed that Google works directly with the Israeli military, providing them a secure portal into Google Cloud where they can access its artificial intelligence tools, like AI-enabled facial detection, automated image sorting, and object tracking. Israel was already using AI to surveil and target Palestinians before the Gaza war, and has since expanded its mass surveillance program. But disturbing new reports reveal that Israel is using AI to generate bombing targets, enabling Israel to kill Palestinians at an unprecedented rate.
They have buttons that they can press because of the AI that is being used to kill 20, 30, 40, 50 civilians because they get a hit on one person who may or may not be engaging in armed resistance against the state of Israel. It makes me sick. It makes me feel obligated to speak up every day, to talk to my coworkers, to use our legal right to organize.
Google, Amazon, and many other tech companies have deeply invested in a business model that fuels and profits from state violence, police surveillance, and data extraction across the world, from Palestine to the US, from Gaza to New York City.
And the IDF isn't the only military eager to use AI tools. Tech companies have embraced working with the US military too. In 2022, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and Oracle won a $9 billion contract to upgrade the Pentagon's warmaking with the most advanced computing and AI tools available. In 2017, Google sold AI to the Pentagon to analyze video footage and automatically pick kill targets. After intense pushback from workers, Google eventually pulled out of Project Maven. Tech workers say that everyone concerned about the military-industrial complex should heed their warnings from the inside.
I would ask that everyone who's listening in, who's curious, to listen to the workers who have concerns about how big tech is using their profits to become a war profiteer, is using our labor to build these systems of oppression and to fight for us.